Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Okay, so shall we start now?
Yes, teacher.
Rồi mình làm này này.
Teacher, Malau, teacher.
Lao vào.
No, teacher, it has gone up.
It's getting worse, right? Cầm hồng bay hai người làm gì này ạ?
Okay, teacher.
Yes.
Yes, chair.
It has been a while that I haven't seen you guys because of the electricity. Time mà làm mình wrong more. Okay, so we will continue. So last week we have finished. Oh, you have homework, right? Actually, it's not homework. We have to check today, right? Number 2. Have you finished number 2?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so we will check. So read the sentence and which paragraph in the article does each sentence complete. So these are the last line, right? To complete each of the paragraphs. So number A is in less than 24 hours, all the men has been brought to safety. So this sentence goes to paragraph 1, 2, 3, or
I think it's 4.
4.
Yes.
4 or the last sentence?
Teacher, I think there
5, right? There is 5. But in our book, there is no
there's
5.
only 4. That's why.
Yeah. Here, you can see here this 5, right? But in our book, we can't see that, right?
Yeah.
Yes, teacher.
So that is paragraph 5, right? Not 4. Actually, it has 5 paragraphs altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But yes, we cannot see 5 in our book. So the last paragraph, right? Okay, so number B, as a group, they would be much more likely to survive. So
1.
this sentence goes to
1.
1. 1 or 2?
1, I guess.
1. So is there any different answer for number B? Everyone?
I wrote 2.
You wrote 2. Okay, it's kind of like weird, right? 2, 1. Okay, so we'll move down. Number C. The older miners, for example, have to give 90-year-old Jimmy Sanchez the confidence that they would be rescued.
I wrote that 2.
So it's 2, right? Yeah, so it can be 2. So the number B is 1, right? Right?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Nalenta, have you got it right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So number D is the rescue operation was reported much more widely than previous mining rescue attempt because the video footage was shown on TV news broadcast around the world.
3.
So paragraph 3.
3.
Yeah. And the last one, by 24th September, the miners had been trapped underground for 50 days, longer than anyone else in history.
4.
Yes, it's 4, right? So it's mentioned like a month later, right? So it is like 4 or 5 weeks. So 50 days. So have you got all the answers for number 2?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Answer.
Yeah? To the
Number
Number B, teacher.
Number B. B, right? Number B answer is paragraph 1.
Okay.
What about C, teacher?
C is 2.
Okay.
So have you got all the answers, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, I got.
Okay. Okay. So we'll move to number 3. Number 3 is you have to make question. So you know the sentence construction for making question, right? Is kind of a very basic grammar. So write eight questions about the stories using these question words. So you have to use these question words and you have to make up a question for this paragraph. So number 1 is when and where.
Right now, we have to do.
Yeah, of course you have to do right now. So you have to use when and where, and number 2 is how many, and number 3, how far, number 4, how much, number 5, how, number 6, when, number 7, what, and number 8 is on what day. So you have to use all these question words to make your question based on the story. There is no question, right? There are only answer in the paragraph. So you have to transform these answer into question type by using these question words. Can you do that?
Yes, I can do. Teacher, do we need to contain the answer too?
No, just the questions.
It's okay if we don't know the answer, right?
No, you have to know the answer, of course. You know the answer in the program, right? You just have to make the question, and your question must have the answer, okay? Because after that, we have to do number 4. Number 4 is you have to ask your question to one of your classmates. So your question must have an answer. Can you make the question sentences?
Yes, teacher.
If you can't, we will do it together. Okay, before making the question, I want to talk about the tense. So which tense do you have to use?
Past tense.
Past
Of course,
tense.
past tense, right? So because this is about the past, so we have to use past tense only. So have you finished?
Yes.
Everyone?
No, teacher,
No,
please.
teacher.
Okay, then I'll wait. Okay, have you finished?
Yes, teacher.
Everyone?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so so we'll check. So the first one is you have to use when and where. So what would the question be? When and where?
When and where were the men trapped?
When and where?
Where
the
and
mine
when
Where
were
and-
the
or
men
the man
trapped?
trap, right? Yes. So the answer has to be
I wrote where and when were the 33 miners
yes,
trapped?
they were trapped on 5th August 2010, part of a gold and copper mine in northern Chile, right? So the answer is right there. So this is when and this is where, right? Okay. And how about how many? So you have to ask
How many,
How many
of
miners-
miners were
Miners
trapped?
were trapped.
how many?
Miners were trapped.
trapped.
Yes, how many miners were trapped? So the answer is how many?
33.
33, right? The title is 33. So yes, altogether 33, right? So the answer is 33 miners were trapped. And this time you have to use how far. You have to ask the distance, right? So
How far were they
How far were
from
they
the ground?
trapped?
how far were they trapped or how far were they from the ground? Yes, you can ask both, right? So the answer is what is the answer?
They
Right
were
there, right? 700 meters below the ground, right? So that is the answer. So that is how far. And how about how much?
How much was the food enough for?
Hmm?
How much was the food enough for? I mean, like how many days? But there is how much, so
Oh, we have
How
to
much
ask
food
about,
and water did they have?
yes, food and water, right? Because we have to use how much. So how much plus uncountable, right? So we have to ask about the uncountable now. So 400, right? So how much? So the
Food
answer
and
is how
water.
much
food and drink.
food and water do they have, right? How much food and water do they have? So what about the answer?
Teacher, did they have or do they have? Did they have, right?
Yes, sorry. Do they have? We have to use past tense, right? So they only have food and water, which were only enough for 2 or 3 days, right? So there is the answer. So you know the difference between how many and how much, right?
Yes.
So we ask about the countable noun by using how many, and we ask about uncountable noun by using how much, right? So how many people and how much food, how much water, right? So we have to ask about the uncountable by using how much. So how about how? Number 5, how? You have to use how.
How did they decide to stay?
How did they?
Decide to
How-
stay, like in group. I change that
How
English.
did they decide
To
to
stay.
stay in group? So by voting, right? Your answer is by voting, right? Okay. So now in turn.
No, not sure. Like I wrote, how did they decide to stay? So the answer maybe they decided to stay in the groups. In groups.
How, and your question is how did they decide to stay? And the
Yes.
answer is they
Decided to stay in
group.
group.
Okay.
Yes.
So I think Nalita, you have other question, right?
Yes. How did they make the emergency supplies last longer?
Oh, that's number. Okay. So your answer is right there, right? Where is your answer? Right here, right? Is that voting or something? What is your answer?
Yes, voting. Oh
Voting.
wait, I haven't even thought about.
You have to think about the answer too. So is there any other who have different sentence, different questions?
Yeah, how does rescuer save minor?
How did the rescuers save the miners?
Is it okay to make
That is
question?
okay to ask, but the answer will be quite complicated because they have the procedure and they have the steps, right? But you can ask that kind of question too, okay? And is there any different questions?
For me, like, how did they let the rescuers know they were trapped?
Okay, so by sending a note, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Also, there is one more question that we can ask. There is like meanwhile the rescuer were carefully drilling down into the rock to see if they could find any sign of life, right? So they just drilling down into the rock. So we can also ask like how did they check, right? How did they check whether the miners are still alive or not? We can also ask that kind of question, right? So the answer can be like by drilling down into the rock, right? Am I right?
Yes,
Yes.
teacher. Yes.
So how did they check? Not the checkလို့လဲဆိုတာလည်းကျွန်တော်မြင်လို့ရတယ်နော် Okay. Okay, so next we have to use when. Okay, one.
When did the drill break through into the space where the miners were trapped?
Yes, mine is same with you.
Okay, so the question the answer is on 22nd August, right?
Yes.
Okay, so is there any different question?
No.
No. Okay, correct. Okay, so next you have to use what.
What did they
What
do
did the
to
man
keep their
attach to
spirit?
a drill and what was on it?
Okay, so I think you guys have different answers. So, okay, no, you can tell first.
What did the man attach to a drill and what was on it?
Okay, you can also, so the answer is right there, right? Okay,
No,
now
not that chair. Attach. Like
attach this one. Not attempt, it's attached, right?
yeah, like the notes they attach the note to a
This
drill.
one. Okay. Okay, so how about Nalinton? What's your question?
What did they do to keep their spirits up to avoid conflict and to survive?
Okay, so your answer is right there, right? In paragraph
Yes.
2, right? So is there any different question for number 7? No more different questions?
I
No
have.
more. Actually, we can also ask about this one, right? A specialty capsule. So what did the team of engineer invent, or what did the engineer team design to save the man, right? We can also ask about this one, right? So they invent or they design a specialty capsule, right? Right? Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so the last one, on what date? Okay, on what date?
On what date
On
did
what
the
date
rescue
were
begin?
the miners rescued?
So on what date
Did the rescue
did the
begin?
rescues began the operation or something like that, right? We can use
I
that.
mean, like, on what? Teacher, mine is a bit different here.
Yes, you can say.
On what date were the miners rescued?
On what day were the miners?
Where the miners rescued?
Well, the miner was rescued. So you use the passive method, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's also correct. You can also use
Teacher,
passive. Yes,
on what date did the rescues begin? It's enough.
yes, it's
Yes,
enough.
I wrote that.
Yes, it's enough. Actually, it's the same with mine. On what day did the rescues began the operation or something? Or you can also say on what day did the rescues begin? It's enough. It's okay. Okay, so have you got all the sentences for number 3?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
teacher.
Okay. အဲ့တော့တစ်ခါဖြေသွားကြတယ်ကျွန်တော် number 4ကိုကြော်လိုက်တော့မယ်နော်အဲ့တော့ဖြေရောခဏဖြေရောမိကုန်းကြော်ပြီးသွားပြီဆိုတော့ Okay, so this time we will move to grammar points, which is comparative adverb. So before doing number 5, I want to explain a little bit about comparative adverb. So did you still remember about comparative adjective? What is that?
The adjective
It's a degree two.
used in comparative.
Much more easier than like that, right? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Be well.
7.
7, right? Yeah, 7. Sorry, 7 မှာသိခဲ့ရကြတော့နော်အဲ့မှာလေး much more tidier than လို့ဘာဖြစ်တယ်ညာဖြစ်တယ်အခန်းလေးရှင်းပြမှတ်မိသေးလား much more tidier than လို့ဘာဖြစ်တယ်ညာဖြစ်တယ်ဟုတ်တယ်နော်အဲ့တော့ဟုတ်ကဲ့သိရနော်ဆိုအဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော် adjective တွေကို compare လုပ်ခဲ့တာ so we are comparing adjective in that chapter ဆိုတော့ဒီမှာကျတော့ဘာတွေကို compare လုပ်မှာလဲဆိုတော့ adverb တွေကို compare လုပ်မှာအဲ့တော့ pattern ကတော့နည်းနည်းတူတယ်နည်းနည်းဆန်တယ်ပေါ့ကျွန်တော်အဲ့မှာ much quickly than လို့အဲ့မှာ much better than လို့ much more widely than လို့အဲ့တော့ pattern ကတော့ကျွန်တော် much more ပဲသုံးပါတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ဒီခါကျတော့ကျွန်တော်ဘာကိုသုံးပါလဲ adverb ကို compare လုပ်မှာပြီးခဲ့တဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော် adjective ကို compare လုပ်တာအဲ့တော့ adjective ကို compare လုပ်တာနဲ့ adverb ကို compare လုပ်တာနဲ့ဘာကွာလဲ
Adjective and adverb နဲ့
ပေါ်လိုက်တာမှားလိုက်တာ how are they different from each other ဘယ်လိုကွာလဲ adjective ကိုလောက်တာနဲ့ adverb ကိုလောက်တာနဲ့ကွာတော့မှန်တာပေါ့အဲ့ဒါဆို example လေးလုပ်ပြပါလားဘယ်လိုကွာလဲဆိုတာကျွန်တော်ခုလုံးကိုကျွန်တော် much more သုံးလို့ရတယ်ဟုတ်တယ်နော် much more ဟိုမှာတော့ကျွန်တော် adjective ကိုသုံးတော့ကျွန်တော် pattern ပုံများတယ်အဲ့ဒါဒီမှာကျတော့ much more နှစ်ခုပဲပေးထားတယ်အဲ့တော့ဘာကွာလဲ adjective ကို compare လုပ်တဲ့ချိန်မှာadjective ကို compare လုပ်တဲ့ pattern ကိုဘယ်လိုချိန်နေမှာသုံးပြီးတော့ adverb ကို compare လုပ်တဲ့ဟာကိုဘယ်လိုချိန်နေမှာသုံးမလဲ
ဟို adjective က noun ကို compare လုပ်တဲ့ချိန်မှာသုံးတယ်ပြီးရင်ဟိုက verb ကို compare လုပ်တဲ့နေရာမှာသုံး
yes အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော် adjective ကိုဟုတ်တယ်နော် adjective ကိုပြောချင်တဲ့အခါကျတော့ noun ကိုအထူးပြုတဲ့ sentence ကိုပြောချင်တာ adjective ကိုကျွန်တော် comparative ကိုကတ်လိုက်ရုံပဲဟုတ်ပြီနော်အကယ်၍ကျွန်တော် verb ကို emphasize လုပ်ချင်တယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော် adverb ကို comparative ကတ်လိုက်ရုံပဲအဲ့ဒါကွာသွားတယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့ဒါကွဲတယ်နော် okay ကျွန်တော်တွေကွဲလား
Teacher, anyway, my way is more clear.
Yes. Your answer is clearer.
mine is more clear like
Why is more clear?
the spellings are different that's it adjective and adverb
Okay, အဲ့ဒါပေါ်ပြီး clear ဖြစ်သွားအောင်ဒီချက် sentence ရှင်းရေးခိုင်းမယ်တရားကို
No.
မတောင်းလို့ရှင်းရေးခိုင်းမယ်အဲ့တော့နေဒါလေးရင်ရှင်းလိုက်မယ်နော်အဲ့တော့ to make comparative adverb they use more less adverb than အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော် adverb မှာလည်း more than ပဲသုံးပါပဲဟုတ်ပြီနော် adjective မှာကျွန်တော် more than ပဲသုံးရတယ် more easier than more prettier than လို့သုံးရတယ်နော် sorry more prettier than သုံးရ prettier than ပဲသုံးပါပေါ့အဲ့တော့ဒါတော့အဖြစ် adverb ကတော့ကျွန်တော် consonant ဘာလဲ syllabus က3လုံးထပ်ပိုတာများတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်ကျွန်တော် more လို့ပဲမှတ်ထားလိုက်မယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်ဆိုတော့ adjective မှာကျတော့ဘာလဲ3လုံးထပ်ပိုတဲ့ဟာမှာကျွန်တော် more ကတ်တာဟုတ်တယ်မ easy ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်နှလုံးထဲကျတော့ easier than လို့ပဲကတ်လိုက်တာဟုတ်ပြီနော် beautiful ကျတော့မှ3တန်ဖြစ်တာကြောင့် more beautiful than ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့ဒါ very basic တင်မှာသိပါတယ်နော်အဲ့ဒါသိရထင်တာပဲနော်the operation was completed more quickly than ရနော်more quickly ဆိုတော့3 ဟွာရှိရပေါ့နော်အတန်ရှိရအဲ့တော့ more ကလိုက်တယ် more quickly than the rescuers have originally estimated some converted above are irregular irregular ဆိုတော့ညံမရှိ adjective ပါလည်းရှိ above ပါလည်းရှိပြီနော်အဲ့တော့တချို့ adverb တွေက well အဲ့တော့သူ့ comparative ပြောင်းတဲ့အခါမှာကျတော့ better ပဲ well ကိုပြောင်းရင် better badly ကိုပြောင်းရင် worse ပဲဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့ဒါဆိုကျတော့အဲ့ညမှာကျတော့ more မလို့တော့ဘူးပေါ့နော် more မလို့တော့ပဲနဲ့ better than worse than ဆိုတော့ operation work better than ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့ဒါမှာ more ပဲသွားတဲ့ရွေးချက်ကိုသိပြီနော်သူရဲ့ကျတော့အဲ့ပါလေ adverb adjective မှာလိုမျိုးပဲ D1 နဲ့ D2 ကြောင်းတဲ့အခါမှာ more မလို့ရဲ့အားတွေရှိတယ်လို့မျိုးပဲ adverb မှာ irregular adverb တွေဆိုရှင် more မလို့သူရဲ့ D2 ကြောင်းသွားတဲ့စလုံးကိုပြင်ပြောင်းထည့်လိုက်ရဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ better than worse than better than ပြီနော်အဲ့ to make a comparison stronger use much more အဲ့တော့ more နဲ့မလုံးတော့သေးဘူးကိုကထပ်ပြီးတော့မှ emphasize ထပ်လုပ်ချင်သေးရဲ့ဆိုလို့ရှိရင် much more အချိန်မှာ much တော့ထည့်လို့ရတယ်ဆိုတော့ adjective မှာ compare လုပ်ခဲ့တယ်ပြီနော် much more အဲ့တော့ the rescue operation was reported much more widely than previous mining rescue attempts အဲ့တော့ခုနကလည်းထုံပြောသလိုမျိုးပဲအဲ့တော့ဘာကွာသွားလဲဆိုတော့ဒီမှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင် more quickly than ဆိုရင်ဒီ quickly ဒီ operation ကို emphasize လုပ်တာမဟုတ်ဘူး complete ကို emphasize လုပ်တာဟုတ်ပြီနော် completed quickly လို့ပြောချင်တာမြင်မြင်ဆန်ဆန်ပြီးမြောက်သွားတယ်အဲ့တော့ဒီမြင်မြင်ဆန်ဆန်ဆိုတဲ့ဟာကကျတော့ဒီပြီးမြောက်သွားတယ်ဆိုတော့complete ကိုသူက emphasize လုပ်တာ now emphasize လုပ်ဘူးအဲ့တော့ adverb ပြထုံးစံတိုင်းပဲကျတော့ adverb က verb ကို emphasize လုပ်တယ် adjective က noun ကို emphasize လုပ်တယ်အဲ့ဆိုကွဲမှာကျွန်တော်လူကိုပြောတင်တယ်ဒီကောင်မလေးကဒီကောင်မလေးတဲ့ကိုပိုးနာတယ်လို့ပြောတင်ကြတော့အဲ့ဒီ main ကလေးကိုပြောတာဟုတ်ပြီနော် noun နဲ့တိုက်ရိုက်သက်ဆိုင်တယ် beautiful တို့ handsome တို့ကြတော့ noun နဲ့သက်ဆိုင်တယ်အဲ့တော့ noun နဲ့သက်ဆိုင်လို့ဆိုတော့ adjective comparative ဖြစ်သွားတာဟုတ်ပြီနော် adverb ကြတော့ verb နဲ့သက်ဆိုင်တယ်ဆိုတော့ verb ကိုပဲ emphasize လုပ်မှာအဲ့တော့ဒီ quickly ဒီ complete နဲ့သက်ဆိုင်တယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်ဒီ work ဒီ better ဒီ operation နဲ့မသက်ဆိုင်ဘူး work နဲ့သက်ဆိုင်တယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ verb ကို emphasize လုပ်လို့ရှိရင် adverb adjective ကို emphasize လုပ်လို့ရှိရင် noun ရှာမလား
Teacher, like now emphasize okay adjective. You said like adjective or emphasize okay now.
ရှင်း
Like
I mean တန်တဲ့တိုးသွားတယ်ခုနကချက်ကို
it has to be like now emphasize okay adjective. But you said like adjective or emphasize okay now.
ဘာလဲသမီးပြောရတာ
No, teacher, like actually it has to be like if you want to emphasize the noun, you have to use adjective. But you said like if you want to emphasize the adjective, you need to use noun.
ဟုတ်လားအဲ့လိုပြောလိုက်တာလား Okay အဲ့ဒါသိပြောရမယ် Now emphasize လုပ်ရင် adjective verb ကို emphasize လုပ်ရင် adverb ပြပြီလားအဲ့ဆို
Yes.
ပြပြီနော်အဲ့တော့မြန်မာလိုပြန်ရှင်းမယ်ဆိုရင်မြန်မာလိုပြန်ရှင်းချုပ်ကုန်တော့မှထပ်မရှင်းတော့ဒါနောက်ဆုံးပဲမြန်မာလိုပြောမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လှပတော် main ကလေးဟုတ်ပြီလားလှပတော် main ကလေးဆိုတော့ noun ကိုပဲတော့ကိုစားပြတာဆိုတော့အဲ့ noun ကိုပြောချင်တာလှပတော်ဆိုတာဒီက noun ကိုထူပြတာဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ verb ကကြအလုပ်ကိုမြင်မြင်လုပ်အလုပ်ဟာမျိုးဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အလုပ်လုပ်တယ်ဆိုတာရဲ့လုပ်တယ်ဆိုတဲ့ဥစ္စာကိုတော့ emphasize လုပ်နေတာဘယ်လိုလုပ်ရမှာလဲမြင်မြင်လုပ်အဲ့လိုပြောချင်တာဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့ဒီနှစ်ခုကွဲရင်ရပြီဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ဟို pattern ကတော့တူတယ်နော် more တို့ much more တော့မှာအဲ့နှစ်ခုကရောနေမှာဆိုလို့ပြတာနော် pattern 2တော့ pattern 2ရောမှာဆိုတော့အဲ့တော့ adverb နဲ့ adjective ကွဲရဲဆိုပြတာ adverb နဲ့ adjective တော့ကွဲကြရင်လည်းဒီပါနော်ဒီကလူတွေကွဲလို့ပဲမှတ်လိုက်မယ်နော်ကျန်
ဟုတ်တီချာမ
Bye
လိုက်
bye.
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ငယ်တော့မြန်မာစရာတင်ထားပါတယ်
Okay မြန်မာသားတင်ထားရလို့ရှိရတာမြန်မာသားမသိရတဲ့လူတွေလည်းရှိရတယ်
I forgot all.
ကုန်ပေးကုန်တာ
ဒီကျတော့မြန်မာသားကအင်္ဂလိပ်သားနဲ့တော်လေးကိုတူတယ်ဟုတ်တယ်မလားကျတော့အင်္ဂလိပ်မှာလည်း8 parallel space မြန်မာမှာလည်း wording က8မျိုးအဲ့ဒါအကုန်ကွက်တီတွေပဲဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့အဲ့ဟာလေးနဲ့မြန်မာသားတည်ရဲ့လူကအင်္ဂလိပ်သားလည်းကြည့် grammar လည်းကြည့်တယ်တူလို့ကျတော့
I don't know both of them.
ရှင်း
yes တီချာ
I don't know both of them. teacher.
I only remember Nama Viditana and Kriya Viditana
အေးလေနမဝိဒေသနာ adjective ကနမဝိဒေသနာ adverb ကကရိယာဝိဒေသနာအဲ့တော့မြန်မာလိုကပုံတော်မရှိနေကရိယာဝိဒေသနာဒီကရိယာဆိုတဲ့ verb ကိုအထူးပြုမယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော် adjective ဆိုတဲ့နမဝိဒေသနာဒီ noun ဆိုတဲ့ noun ကိုကိုစားပြုတယ်နမဝိဒေသနာဆိုနမဝိဒေသနာဆို noun ကိုစားပြုတယ်ကရိယာဝိဒေသနာဆိုကရိယာကိုကိုစားပြုတယ်အမပို့ချုပ်ပါအမ
ဒီကပြောနေတော့ပို့ဆိုးသွားပြီ
noun ဆိုရင် noun လေးသမီး noun ဆိုရင် noun pronoun ဆိုရင် noun စား adjective ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်နမဝိဒေသနာ adverb ဆိုရင်ကရိယာဝိဒေသနာ
အင်္ဂလိပ်တီချာနဲ့
Teacher, please.
ဘယ်ရပြီဒီကနားလေပါမယ်ကျင်နားလေတယ်လို့
ထပ်ရှင်းချုပ်ကုန်တော့ဟုတ်တယ်မလား
ဟုတ်
ဟုတ်တယ်မရှင်းတော့နော်အဲဆိုရင်ဒါဒီ pattern ရပြီဆိုတော့ဒီ exercise တော့ number 5တော့လို့ရပြီလား
ဟုတ်ရ
ရှင်းတယ်ပြောပြီးတော့မှဆောင်းပွဲမှာပောက်ပြရလောက်လာခိုင်းမှာ Okay, number 5, complete the sentence using the prompts. So, ဒါလေးဖြည့်ပြပါအောင်နော်
ဒီချက်ဆောင်းမိုးမှာပောက်ကြရတွေလုံးမလားဗနဲ့အမားတွေလုံးလာရော
face to face မဟုတ်လို့ဂျိုင်းလို့မရဘူးဆိုပြီးတော့မန်တက်နေကြရတယ်လည်းပြည့်ရလို့လား
So you're going to give us delivery no phone.
အဲ့တော့ရရလေတခြားဟိုဟာဒီမလေးဖုန်းနံပါတ်တောင်းလိုက်ရုံပဲတောင်းပြီးတော့မှဘယ်နဲ့ချက်ရိုက်ပေးပါဆို delivery နဲ့ရိုက်ခိုင်းမယ်ဘလို့လဲ delivery နဲ့ရိုက်ပေးမယ်အဲ့ဒီကိုတစ်ချက်ဆိုရင်တော့တစ်ချက်လောက်ရိုက်မယ် delivery ဆိုတော့အဲ့ delivery နဲ့ရိုက်ခိုင်းမယ်ဘလို့လဲ
I said, don't worry, I'm going to steal my phone. My mom's phone. Don't worry.
အကအဆင်ပြေလားဆိုရင်
သုံးမကို delivery မရှိဘူးဒီချက်မိဘတွေကနေပြီးတော့ရိုက်ခိုင်းမယ်ဆိုရင်မိဘတွေကဆရာမကိုတော့ပြန်ပြောမယ်ထင်တယ်
ဟုတ်လို့လား
လို့ဆိုပြီးတော့
Okay. ကင်မရာပိတ်ထားတဲ့လူတွေအိတ်ပြောနေကြပါအောင်နော်
ပြောပါဦးဒီ share စာလုပ်
ဟုတ်နော်ပြောအောင်နော် Okay အဲ့ဒါတစ်ချက်အတန်စစ်မယ်နော်
အခုဘာလို့မှာနံပါတ်5လား
Yes နံပါတ်5လောက်ခိုင်းထားတာ Cameron are you there
ဟုတ်
Okay Jason are you there
ရှိပါတယ်ဒီချက်
Rinelle are you there Rinelle are you there သမီးတန်မရအောင်လားသမီး mute ကိုဖြုတ်လိုက်ပြီမဲ့သမီးတန်ချင်မကြားရအောင်
အကြ
Okay ကြားရပြီ Okay Honey are you there
Yes sir
Okay Hey Tessin are you there
yes
Okay 2000 are you there
Oh,
Maytu are you there
Yes yes
Okay Okay, so what is the answer for number 2? You'll be able to see the board blank if you sat in the front row.
much more easy.
Much more
Easy.
easy or easily.
easily I think
Easily, right? You have to transform this into adverb, right? So much more easily if you sat in the front row. And number 3, we can get home blank if we take the bus.
Much more quickly.
much more quickly
Much more quickly, yes, much more quickly. And number 4, I walk blank when I listen to music.
much more better
yes
Much more better or much better?
Much better.
Much better ဟုတ်တယ်เนาะကြော်ဒီမှာလေးသူက irregular နဲ့ဝင်သွားတယ်လေအဲ့ဒါဆိုကျွန်တော် more မလို့တော့ဟုတ်တယ်မလား more မလို့ပဲနဲ့ပြထားတာ much better right much better when I listen to music they play blank than usual because they hadn't trained enough
Much worse.
much worse
much worse เนาะအဲ့တော့ much more ဆို more မလို့တော့ much worse အဲ့ဒါ adjective နဲ့နေတယ်เนาะ adjective ပုံစံနဲ့ပေါ့ Okay so have you got the pattern
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So let's discuss about number 6. Walk in groups and discuss this question. And the question is, what lesson can be learned from this story? So you have finished reading the story about the 33, right? So what kind of lesson can you learn after
Not
reading
to
this?
give up even in a worst situation.
Hmm?
Not to give up even in the worst situation.
Don't give up, right? Don't give up, whatever the situation is, like
But
that, right?
actually, I would.
the leadership is
Okay, the leadership. Okay, the leadership. Don't give up your life. And the second thing is the leadership is very important, right? And is there any lesson, any more lesson?
we can learn about comparative adverbs
We can learn about. I mean, life lesson, not school lesson. Okay, life lesson. So the first thing is, yes, we never give up, right? Even the worst situation is happening to you. That is the first one. And
teamwork.
Aga said there is another thing that is leadership, right? It is very important. If you have a good leader, right? it is-
Also a teamwork, teacher.
Yes, also teamwork. The teamwork has to be good, right? you need to be good at teamwork, right? Yes, teamwork, leadership, and don't give up. So is there any more lessons that we can learn from the story?
Eating less food.
Huh?
Eating less food.
Okay, so we can learn 3 lessons, right? Okay. Okay, so we'll move to survival kit. Okay, what is survival kit?
The things we use for surviving.
The thing we use to survive. Paraphrase တော့အရင်ကောင်းတယ်ဒီဖွင့်ရနော်ဘလို့ paraphrase လုပ်ရမယ်ဆိုအရင်သိတယ် paraphrase skill ပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒါတွေကနောက်ပိုင်း iGCSE ဘာညာဖြေလို့ရှိရင်အရင်အသုံးဝင်တယ်အဲ့ paraphrase skill ကနော်ဒါလေးကိုပဲလှည့်ရှင်းတာလေနော် yes the things that we need to survive right အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော် basic very basic သင်လေးပေါ့နော်ကျွန်တော်အခြေခံလိုအပ်တဲ့ survival kit ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ okay and the first question we have to discuss is when and why would you need a survival kit okay why do we need it
In an
When-
urgent situation, yes. Nanisha, you said something.
Like when we go like mountain camps or something.
Hiking or
Yeah,
climbing the
hiking.
mountain
Yes.
or a short or the trip, right?
Yes,
Camping.
trips.
Yes. And is that all?
Like when we do sports.
When we sports, when we do sports, so we
And
need.
right now at home, we need to prepare a box.
Like
Okay.
a
Like
bottle.
because right now, like we can say the bomb will not come. There won't be exploration, so we need to prepare.
Yeah. That is a good idea, right? To prepare such kind of things. And especially in this situation, right? We don't know the future, what will happen, right? So
We don't know even if
I have
if we will
been
die or
prepare
not.
like the emergency bag for like 2 years.
for 2 years, really?
Yes. So
Okay. So number 1, walk with a partner and identify the items in the picture. Okay, so there are altogether 20 items. So you have to match with this vocabulary. So the first one is map. Okay,
I think it's 5.
5, right? We can't see clearly, but I think yes, 5, right? 5, a map. Okay, and hat.
1,
9.
1, right? This
One.
one, hat. And solar phone recharger. We need this right now, right?
14.
14.
We need that, right? Solar
Exactly.
phone.
Anyway, like it's too long to get fully charged. To be honest,
Really? I have never used that before, so I don't know that.
we bought solar because of the electricity, but not really useful, I guess.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, the charger one.
the China one. I did it
No,
has
I mean like the charger ones.
the charger one. Okay. So 14, right? This one. Solar phone recharger, 14. And space blanket. What is that?
19.
Space blanket.
19 or
10, I think
10, right? 19 or 10. I think 19 is sleeping bag, right? I
Yes,
think 10. You know the space blanket, right?
yes,
And the color is kind of like silver or something. And it can keep you warm, whatever the situation is. So that is space blanket. And sleeping bag. I did this 19, right? And emergency food rations is, for example, energy bar.
8.
8, right? These are energy bar, yes. And whistle.
3.
3, yes, 3. And waterproof jacket or poncho.
16.
16.
Yes, this one, right? And waterproof mattress.
17.
12.
Is it? Oh no, 17.
12,
I think
right?
12. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, matches, 12. And washing kit,
20,
20.
20, yes, 20. And a notebook,
6.
6. Gloves,
2.
2. first aid kit like plaster,
15.
antiseptic wipes, and bandage.
15.
15.
15, yes, 15, right? And torch plus spare battery.
11.
11, yes, 11. Rope,
18.
18. And a water bottle,
9.
9. Compass,
4.
4.
4. And multi-tool, like knife,
17.
17.
17, yes, you should have that,
13.
right? And mobile,
13.
13.
yes.
And 7.
And pen and
7.
pencil,
Mm.
7. So you know all these words, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't need to explain much, right? Okay. So number 2 is explain why you need each item. So you need a solar, for example, like you need a solar phone recharger to recharge your phone, and you need a first aid kit in case you injure yourself. In case, but then you mentioned it, no? Do you know the usage of in case?
Yes, teacher.
What does that mean?
In case me like if that happens.
Yes, if it is happen, right? So the situation is it has a possibility to happen or not, but we are not 100% sure about that. But it can happen, right? So it can happen, it may happen. So in that situation, we can use in case. For example, like in case it rains, you should take an umbrella, right? So it is not sure that it will rain or not, but in case, right? But in case you take it. အဲ့တော့ pattern ကဘယ်လိုသွားလဲဆိုတော့ in case နောက်မှာဘာပဲလိုက်လဲဆိုတော့ verb 1ပဲလိုက်တယ်။နော်။အဲ့တော့ in case plus နောက်က subject ပိုင်းပါမယ်။အဲ့တော့ subject အနောက်မှာကျွန်တော်ဘာပဲလိုက်လဲဆိုတော့ verb 1ပဲလိုက်မယ်။အဲ့မှာကျွန်တော် do မလိုက်ဘူး။ future လည်းမလိုက်ဘူး။ဟုတ်ပြီနော်။အဲ့တော့ကိုကကြိုမှန်းပြီးပြောတာဖြစ်လို့ကျွန်တော် future မလိုက်ဘူး။အဲ့မှာကျွန်တော် verb 1ပဲလိုက်မယ်နော်။
Teacher, like both one is no S or ES.
verb 1 no s or es ကကျွန်တော် noun ပေါ်မှာ
subject
တက်မှာမဟုတ်ဘူး။နော်။ဒီမှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင် तू က in case မြင်ရလားမသိဘူးနည်းနည်းလေးတော့ပြောင်းနေတယ်။ဟိုဖြစ်စောက်ထမှကြည့်လိုက်နော်။အဲ့တော့ you need a first aid kit in case တွေ့လားအဲ့မှာ in case သုံးပြထားတယ် in case you injury yourself အဲ့မှာ you ကကျွန်တော်ဟိုဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့လို့အနောက်မှာဘာမှ ESS မပါဘူး။ခုနကပြောရ in case it rains အဲ့မှာက S ပါတယ်။အဲ့တော့ it ဖြစ်နေတယ်ဒါ in case it rains you should take an umbrella or take an umbrella right take an umbrella instead in case so we can use like that. Alright, so you have to explain why you need each item or item အားလုံးပေါင်းအခု20ရှိတယ်အဲ့မှာဘာဖြစ်လို့လိုအပ်လဲဆိုတဲ့ဥစ္စာကို you have to write reason and you can use this button in case okay အဲ့တော့ in case လေးသုံးပြီးတော့ကြည့်လို့ရတယ်ဒါမှမဟုတ် to နဲ့လည်းသုံးလို့ရတယ်ဒီမှာက to ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အကြောင်းပြချက် to နဲ့သုံးပြထားတယ်နောက် in case နဲ့သုံးပြထားတယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်တခြားကျွန်တော်သုံးပြီးသားဖြစ်တဲ့ so that တို့ပေါင်းလည်းပြန်သုံးပြီးတော့ reason ပြန်ရေးပေးလို့ရတယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ reason လေးတွေကို notes လေးနဲ့တို့ထားမယ်ပြီးလို့ရှိရင်အဲ့ဒါကိုရေးမယ်နော်တရားချင်း okay
Sure, right now.
of course right now
Oh,
so right now တစ်ချိန်လုံးဝေးကြတယ်
No, we will write 1 year after 1 year.
after one year
Off test ကိုရေးရမလား
All of the joining.
All of that.
of course all of the items no you don't need to write every you don't need to write the whole sentence you just have to write
Oh my
just
God, all of
note
us
down,
are dead.
right just note and after that you have to tell me by using these grammar from the times is that too much
Not too much, teacher.
that is too much okay so let's do this just pick up
Yeah, I think you can
It's
give
okay,
it as a
sure.
homework.
It's okay.
how okay how so pick up the 10 things and you have to give your reason okay
10
Okay.
things here and 10 things homework.
yes so I'll give you like 5 minutes okay 5 minutes to complete this
Teacher,
Yes.
actually, if we have phone, we don't need compass and map, I guess.
Why?
They're all are in phone.
Phone
But
but no
what
battery.
if your battery dies?
We have rechargeable like battery.
If there is no sun? If raining all day and there is no sun to recharge?
Anyway, like
To be honest, these are
Can't
not
trust
like
on these electronic devices, right? Sometimes we can't trust them.
Teacher,
That's
major
why
issue.
in case, right? Just in case the battery dies, right? It is a good idea to carry the compass with you.
Teacher,
Yes?
in case ဥဆောင်တဲ့စာကြောင်းရောနောက်စာကြောင်းရောဘာဝမဲ့တော့ရမှာလားအဲ့လိုလား
In case ဘာဖြစ်လဲတာ
in case ဥဆောင်တဲ့စာကြောင်းမှာ ref infinitive တော့ရမှာလေ
infinitive မဟုတ်ဘူးဒါ verb 1
ဘာ
လို့ပြော
1
တာ
ဟုတ်ဘာ1တော့ရမှာလေ
ဟုတ်တယ်
အဲ့နောက်စာကြောင်းမှာဘာ1တော့ရမှာ
ဟုတ်တယ်ဒါ
လားနှစ်ခုလုံးဘာ1ပေါ့
ဖြစ်လာမယ်ထားပါတော့ကျွန်တော် coming future ကိုပြောတာဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်ခါကျ future နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးကျွန်တော် verb 1နဲ့သုံးရဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်ကျွန်တော် verb 1သုံးမယ် in case ရဲ့နောက်မှာလည်း verb 1နဲ့သုံးမယ်ရလားဒါပေမဲ့အဲ့မှာဒါအရှိမဒါ moral verb တွေသုံးလို့ရတယ်you should တို့ပါတော့ဘယ်လိုမျိုးသုံးလို့ရတယ် Okay. So the time is up right now. So have you finished?
Sure, not yet.
Not yet.
I have only written 5 sentences.
5.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Just take notes. Okay, after that you can tell me in 2 sentences. You just have to take notes.
Like you said, the time was up, so I thought it was helpless one.
Yeah, me too.
민주아, 하나는 제 남의 건강한 민주아 무시거든. 민주아, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
진짜 하나 남의 쓰러운 다른 멤버들도 왜?
I've been here since the start.
Oh, really?
Uh,
Did
yes.
I call you when I checked the name?
I don't think so. I don't remember.
Maybe you are invisible. So today only Susan is absent, right? Is that how Wi-Fi is not working? Okay, so I think everyone has finished, right?
Yes.
So you have the list of things and you have the reason why we should carry this, right? Okay, so here I have a situation. Number 3 is talk about what you need for a day expedition. Expedition is the same with excursion. It's kind of like short trip. So you have to go on a short trip. And here's some of the situation. Like you are going on a day walk in an unfamiliar area. So you have to go on a trip to a day's walk in an unfamiliar area. So you have a situation, right? And the walk is going to take like 8 hours. And then you will be walking in a place where there were no towns or village. So there is no town and there is no village along the walk. And you will be, okay, this is not that important actually. So you each have a rest sock. It's kind of like backpack, right? So you have a backpack measuring 40 cm and 25 cm. So you have to put the things in your backpack and you need to take a survival kit in case you have problems. So, okay, so here's the situation. So you have to go on a trip, which is a day walk in an unfamiliar area. And that walk is take like 8 hours. And there is no town and no village along your walk. And you have a backpack, right? So you have to put the things that you need. So you're allowed to put only 6 things in your bag. So you have to make a list for 6 things and you have to give me the reason. Okay. So on the first place, that is the most important things for you, right? So the most important things, and then be like less important for things for you, right? So you have like, you are allowed to give 6 things. Okay. So you have to tell me what things you are going to take with you for this trip. And you also have to give reason why you take these things. Okay. Is that clear?
Yes. So this is also right now.
No, you don't need to write down. You have the things and the reason, right? So you just
No,
have to
I
pick
mean-
up the 6 things that are important for you.
Or from number 3.
Yes. အဲ့တော့အခုရေးထားတာ10ခုစီရှိရမှာအဲ့10ခုစီထဲမှာမှအရေးကြီးတဲ့ကိုယ့်အတွက်အရင်အရေးကြီးရဆိုတော့ဒီ situation ပေါ်မူတည်ပြီးတော့မှအရင်အရေးကြီးတဲ့6ခုကိုပဲအဲ့ထဲမှာထည့်လာခဲ့မယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့အဲ့ထဲမှာဘာတွေပါလဲမေးမယ်အဲ့တော့ဘာဖြစ်လို့အဲ့ဒါတွေထည့်ခဲ့လဲဆိုတော့မေးမယ်အဲ့တော့ခုနရေးထားတဲ့ reason တွေချုပ်ပြန်ပြောရုံပဲဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့10ခုထဲမှာကိုယ့်အတွက်အရေးကြီးဆုံး6ခုကို pick up ပြန်လုပ်လိုက်ရမှာဒီ situation တွေဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ Jerry ရဲ့ expression ကလမ်းလျှောက်ရမယ်7 နာရီမှလမ်းလျှောက်ရမယ်အဲ့မှာမြို့ရလည်းမရှိဘူးရွာရလည်းမရှိဘူးဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့မှာပြီးတော့ကိုမသိတဲ့နေရာဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့ကိုကျော်ဘိုးအိတ်လေးလုံးမပေးမှာကျော်ဘိုးအိတ်က40 cm နဲ့25 ဆိုချင်6ခုပဲပေးထည့်မယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော် So pick up the 6 things that are the most important ones for you for this trip. So are you ready?
None.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so everyone, are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
No, not yet.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so I will pick up. Okay, Lintuan, are you ready? Lintuan, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so can you present now?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, you're not ready. Then okay, how about now, Lintuan?
So all 6 are only one item.
Yes.
So the first thing is water bottle and water in case no water not to be dehydrated. And second most important is the energy bars, because you need energy, you need to eat something to survive all day. And the third one is gloves.
Gloves.
Yeah, the third one is gloves to protect your hands from like spikes in case you are trapped in the forest.
Yes.
And the fourth one is compass to check your direction and not to be lost.
Yes.
And the fifth one is fifth one is whistle
Whistle.
to give signal to, like, if you are lost, you need whistle to keep signals to the rescuers. And the sixth one is first aid kit in case you injure yourself.
Okay, so no phone.
I don't think phone is needed to survive.
Okay, so the 6 things that you want to take with you is like water bottle and food, right? The energy bar, right?
Yes.
And the gloves and the compass and whistle and the first aid
First
kit,
aid.
right? The
Yes.
saliva kids.
The whistle one is if your voice is loud enough to shout, no need.
Sometimes you cannot shout, right? So yes, whistle is also important, right? To give the signal that you are lost or you're in danger, right? Yes, and then a whistle is also important. Okay, so this is the list, right? Nanton make for his trip. So Nanton, you can choose next one.
Interesting.
Hey Hazin, okay. Hey Hazin, tell us your list of things to carry with you on for this trip.
Is my background loud?
Huh?
Can you hear my background?
No.
Okay. So first thing, I'll bring my mobile phone because there will be like maps and compass in there. And I will bring my solar phone charger to charge my phone. And I will bring a multi-tool to make fire and stuff. And emergency food in case I get hungry. And a water bottle to drink water.
So 6 things, right?
Yes.
Okay, so your list is quite different from mine and John. Okay. Okay, so you can choose next one, Dong.
Okay.
Obviously, number one is 3-liter water bottle in case there is no clean water. And the second one is emergency food. Emergency food to survive. And the third one is a map in case I get lost.
Yes.
The fourth one is torch in case it get dark.
Yes.
The fifth one is poncho in case it rain. So the sixth one is matches, waterproof matches.
To make fire, right?
Yeah, to make fire. And in my neck, I will be a whistle. I want a whistle in case I got in trouble.
Okay. So you got 6 or 7 things?
7 things, but in my rucksack is 6 things. The whistle is in my neck, you know?
So around your neck, not in the back. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That is quite wicked. Okay. Okay, so your list is also different from the others. So yes, you can choose next one.
Learn to.
Doing 2. Are you ready?
Yes, sure.
Okay, tell us your list.
So the first thing is my mobile phone because I want to use my phone. Second, solar phone recharger to recharge my phone. Third, water bottle to drink water. Fourth, emergency food rations so I could eat.
Yes.
Fifth, a first aid kit to tend to my wounds if I get any. And six is a compass to know which direction I'm going at.
Okay. So phone, charger, water bottle, and energy bar, and first aid kit, and the compass, right? Okay, so then you can choose next one.
Tân nữa không?
Okay, no.
So firstly, I would like to choose like my phone. To connect with others and to take photos as memory. Even if I'm dying, I should keep my last timed photo. And the next one is even if I'm dying, I need to have my like last minute photo.
Okay.
I can't be late. The next one is energy food. Even though I eat less, I should have some chocolate bars to not fade out.
Yes.
Water. Another one is water bottle. And then I think I will need torch and spare batteries.
Okay, torch.
And Also, I will need a first, first kit, like
Yeah, first aid kit, right?
first aid kit, yes. And then also I will need matches, waterproof matches, like to make fire. And if it is in forest, we can frighten the animals with fire, as far as I know.
Okay.
Yeah, but the most important thing is my phone. I need to capture my next moment if I'm done.
It's only to take photo, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you can choose next one, Louis.
Taking time.
Anytime. Okay, tell us your list.
Okay, the first one is math, and it can help when I get lost. And water is for drink or water is essential for human, right? And the third thing is an energy bars. When I can easily
Hungry.
get to eat. Energy bars.
Yes, in
And
case you get hungry, right?
Number 4 is phone. I
Oh.
can for someone when I get in trouble. And number 5 is a first aid kit when I get injured.
Yeah.
And number 6 is waterproof matches to make a fire.
Make fire. Mhm. Okay, so map, water, food, and phone, and first aid kits and matches, right? Okay, so you can choose next one, Louis.
Come on.
Come on. Okay, come on. Tell us your list that you want to carry in your backpack on a trip.
Waterproof matches to make fire and
Matches and
glove not to touch dangerous things. Sleep blanket to protect from the heat. Sleeping bed to sleep comfortably. And notebook, pen, and pencil to take notes. Also to let people know where I am.
Let them know where I am. Yes.
Head to protect my head.
Okay. So is that all?
Yes.
Okay. So you can choose next one.
Yes, I mean.
First, I want to choose water bottle because I need to drink when I am thirsty, and second, I need a compass to make sure I go to the right direction. And mobile phone, I need to contact with my family and friends. And even though I get lost, I can find the direction in Google. And solar phone recharge, and to charge my phone, and energy food, emerging food, and in case like I'm hungry, in case I want to eat when I'm hungry, and first aid kit, and if I get one, like to put the medicine.
Okay. Okay, so you can choose next one, please.
That's it. Ting ting.
Huh?
Ting ting ta. Ting ting.
Hey, time has finished, right?
I just finished.
Oh, sorry. 记现在。
记现在。
And I need water bottle to good travel. The second one is compass. And I need compass. I need compass to check your direction.
Check the direction.
That one is math. That you need math in yes. You need math in case you lost the street. Emergency emergency food. You need emergency food in case you are hungry. Flashlight. You need a flashlight to use in the dark. Last one is control. You need control to use in the rainy area.
Okay, a torch, right? A torch and control. Okay, so you can choose next one, please.
Núi lê lê à?
Núi lê lê. Núi lê lê, are you there with me? Núi lê lê, are you there?
We can only see Jin from BTS.
Is that Jim? Okay.
Yeah, she not choosing. I think she chose me.
Okay, whatever. So you have to choose next one to me. I think she is maybe. Me too.
The first one is water bottle to drink water, and second one is torch to see clearly when it is dark. Third one is waterproof mattress to make fire, and fourth one is emergency food rotation to eat when hungry, and fifth one is compass to know direction, and the last one is map to know the way.
Okay, so I think everyone is taking the water bottle, right? As the water is important. Okay, so maybe you can choose next one to me.
To move.
So the first one is I need water bottle to drink water. And the second is emergency food to eat foods. And third is I need map to go in right direction. And number 4 is I need mobile phone to call someone if I'm in a danger. And I need torch if the place was dark.
Yes.
And I need a first aid kits in case I'm injured.
Okay.
I think I'm a last person, I think.
No, you're not the last one.
So who left?
Tatozin and Honey left.
Tatozin?
Tatozin is not here, right? I don't see her anymore.
Yes, she's not.
Okay. Okay, so Honey, right? Honey, are you there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you have to tell us your list.
Gloves to protect from toxic substance, and you need water bottle in case you're not sure that you will find clean water or not. You need multi-tool to protect yourself. We need solar phone recharger in case you don't have electricity. We need phone to find the location, and then just need food to get enough nutrients.
Okay. Okay, so about them left. So Nulele, are you there? Nulele, Sheila. Okay, so everyone has finished, right? So is there any question about the vocabulary and about the pattern of in case? So is there any question?
No, teacher.
No question. So you know how to use in case, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so we have finished this one. So we missed this activity, right? So that is why we have finished 3, 4, whatever. Okay, so we have to continue this reading test as we don't have much time. Okay, but we'll just look at this one, okay? So travel autobiography. I think I have explained already about autobiography, right? Am I right? Cái đó câu trên biển nó biography, not autobiography nè.
Yes.
What is that?
Autobiography is like you write
it by yourself.
about yourself.
And yourself.
互相故意 biography, right? So autobiography. Biography ကြောင့်ကျွန်တော်ကြိုက်တဲ့တော်စာရေးကြောင့်ဟာပြီးတော့မှကိုယ်ကြောင့်ရေးထားတာတခြားလူကရေးတာတခြားလူကတခြားလူပြောကြောင့်ရေးတာ so biography, right? Autobiography ကကြတော့ you write it by yourself, that's autobiography. Okay, so in 1985, Joe Simpson and Simon Yates were the first mountaineers to climb the west face of Silla Grande, a mountain in the Andes in Peru, and Joe wrote a book about the experience. So he wrote this book, right, about themselves. So that is why that is autobiography. So number 1, look at the cover of this book. Why did the publisher choose this picture, and does it make you want to read the book? Give your reason. Okay, so how do you think of this cover? What can you see on the cover? What is that?
It says touching the void.
Touching the void. And how about the background of the cover? Not the words. How about the background?
I think it's a mountain.
Stones.
Ice mountain.
Ice mountain, or
And
it's definitely the mountain.
it makes you feel adventurous. I think.
Okay, so because the rock, like the mountain, is white in color. Yes, we can see it is a ice or not. We are not sure about it because we haven't read the story, right? Okay, so this is the first question. And the second question, does it make you want to read the book? Oh, okay, so just fine, look at the cover. Do you want to read the book?
Yes.
Yes. How about you? How about the rest of you? Do you want to read it? Just
No,
fine looking at the
No.
cover.
No.
No.
No. No.
Okay, so what is your reason? No, you said you don't want to read it. So what is your reason?
Right.
Because she's lazy.
Shut up. I don't want to how can I say? Remember the years and some things of stuff. I'm not interested in that.
Okay.
Also,
Okay.
like many things that I'm lazy. Yeah, I don't want to read. That's why.
So not about the cover, not because of the cover, just because of you, right? You're just lazy to read the book like that.
Also, the cover is boring for me.
Okay, the cover is quite boring. Okay, Nalanta, you said you want to read this, right? So what is your reason?
The cover is like makes you think that the story is adventurous and there would be wild animals. Interesting.
Okay, so you said the cover is not that boring, right? It's
Yes.
quite interesting, right? Okay, so how about Jason? Do you want to read this book? Just fine. Look at the cover. No. So what is your reason?
I quite
Because I'm not interested in reading like that.
yeah.
Okay. So Aga, how about you? You saw this book in a bookstore and what do you want to buy it?
No.
Why?
Like I don't give myself to think about my biography. So why do I give them and read their biography though?
You can learn the moral lesson, or you can know something about the mountains. You can get knowledge about life or about the environment.
Oh, but he's right though.
Yeah, I think I don't give. It is not fair to give them our times. I think.
Okay.
I have my idols, but I don't even know their birthday.
So you don't want to give your time on reading, like about writing about themselves like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's quite strange reason.
Yeah. It was like mine.
Okay. Okay, so whatever, I'm gonna stop here as the time is up. Okay. Happy?
So
Yes,
happy.
so
So
happy.
I'm gonna, yes, I can see your eyes like sparkling, like, right. Oh my God, it's like time is up, right? Okay. So I'm gonna stop here to make you happy. So we'll continue this tomorrow, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay,
Bye-bye,
so
teacher.
bye for today.
Bye, teacher. Bye.
Bye.
somewhere better lệ.
Somewhere December is your
In April, in April.
before Dinner Festival, right? You told me that.
Yes, before Dinjan Festival, because
Yes.
we don't want to study in Dinjan holiday.
Yeah, and you will take a good rest, right? During Dinner holiday. So
Bye.
bye bye. Bye bye. See you.
Bye.
Bye bye.